Morning everyone, welcome to Beginner BizJitsu. Today we're still in marketing. If you're going from test pilot to professional, the number one thing you got to get good at is sales and marketing. It's all about bringing in the customers at this stage, getting a whole bunch of them in through the door. We can work out the rest later. So what we're doing today, I've put up here a whole bunch of different ideas for how you can just get out there and generate sales beyond the plain old normal things that we think about. Okay, here we go. Broadcast media. Paid ads have come down in price for radio and television. It's always worth looking into seeing what people are doing through different radio stations, where your audience is, different television stations. See who's viewing at certain times, find out what it costs to advertise at those times. Social media ads, we all know about paid social media advertising. Make sure you're in the right channel for your particular audience. Public relations stories, you can write stories or feed stories to news outlets because they're hungry for news, because there's such a tight news cycle these days. So for Raiders, because we are talking about BizJitsu, for Raiders, they can go to the local newspaper and say, hey, a new fitness gym has opened up. Here's a whole bunch of information about it. Have the story half written. Newspapers, local rags, things like that will gobble it up. Podcast guesting. Get on podcasts if you can. Get out there and find out who's hosting podcasts, talking about your topic where you are a bit of an expert. You ring them up, offer to go on their podcast. If you get out there, it's more exposure. Shareable posts, tagging people. Obviously, using social media as a way of spreading the word about you is central to the way our society runs now. Be proactive about that. Tag people so they will share posts, because people love to see things about themselves and want to share that with their friends. School newsletters, find opportunities to see if you can advertise in local newsletters or get featured in local newsletters or write an article for those local newsletters. Takes me to blogging. You can start a blog. You can write a regular article for a newspaper, which is the next thing there. When we had Perth Garden Rescue, or when I had a gardening business running in Victoria in a small town, we used to write little garden tips and pieces, and it just keeps you in front of mind for the audience. Business listings and directories. There's 101 online things like High Pages or Businesses Near Me or various things where you can get on there. They're free listings. What they're looking for is to upsell you to a subscription, but you don't need to go down that path. Just get your free listing. It just means more opportunity to be found when people are searching for your particular thing. Signage. Signs everywhere. Signs, road signs, billboards. Let's have a look. Flyers, getting flyers out there in shopping centres, on community notice boards is a good thing. Letterbox drops using Australia's Post unaddressed mail service is a good thing. You get cut through. You get about 1%, but you're still getting cut through. You can put flyers in people's shops. You can leave flyers accidentally on the seat every time you catch a train. You can put flyers under people's windscreen things. You can just randomly carry flyers, and when people say, what do? Give them a flyer. Flyers. Business cards. The business card has a feel that it's dead. It doesn't have to be. There's no point giving someone a card with just your contact details on it and a fancy title. Go back to the AIMA principles that we talked about yesterday: awareness, interest, motivation, activation. Give them a card that has something that attends to those principles. MMA gym, 1 free class, and you give them the card, bring this card in, and we'll give you an extra whatever. Banners, vinyl banners, you can get them nice and cheap from Vista Print nowadays. You can hang them next to freeways, you can stick them on star pickets and put them next to busy roads. You can ask people if you can hang it in front of their shop or on their fence for a couple of weeks. You can just get them out there. Nice big thing that says your website or showing your latest offer, something that people can look at and read on the way past. A-frames, you can put them up all over the place, outside people's shops, inside people's shops, outside your shop. Anytime you're kind of parked up somewhere, stick it on top of your car. All sorts of things you can do with an A-frame. Posters, same thing, stick them up, get them out there, ask people if you can put them up different places. Creating little booklets with people who do things in the same domain as you but aren't competitors. So for our guys down at Raiders MMA, their customers are going to be people interested in health, fitness, movement. So doing a little booklet to advertise for Raiders and the local physio and the local dietitian and a local nutritionist and a massage therapist, and they can all get together and create a little fancy booklet of your local health solutions and get that thing out there. Flags, the big sort of big tall banners and pull-up banners and things like that, they're always attract attention. Go and do some like for Raiders, could be down there in a park running a class in a really public space with a couple of big flags up. Well, it just attracts attention. Car decals, if you're driving around, you've got all this real estate for advertising, get the stickers on your car. Bumper stickers, get all your customers advertising your business by giving them a bumper sticker that they'll want to put on their car, something that gives them social capital, makes other people laugh, something like that. Shopper dockets, don't know if they still do these things, but Coles and Woolies and stuff like that. On the back you can print deals and things. What do we got? Competitions, run a competition. The laws in Australia are if you're promoting a business, you can run a competition. You don't need to go and get licensed from Lotteries West or anything. So you could run a competition for 1 year's free membership to your gym, or win a competition for 3 free consultations with this person X, or to win this particular product. Whatever it is, competitions are great because they just get a lot of people engaging with you because you capture that entry data, and what you do is you build your database and then you can sell to that database. It also just creates a buzz. If it's a really good prize, it creates a buzz around what you are. Referrals, asking your existing customers to give you referrals is a great way to go. And referring their friends, bringing their friends along. Affiliates, people who, like I mentioned before with the booklet, have the same type of customers as you but aren't in competition with you. Cross promote. If you come to our gym, you get a package of an extra 3 massages when you buy 10 from so and so. If you come and have a massage here, we give you a free introductory lesson down at the gym. Sponsorships, find opportunities to sponsor. This isn't always about handing over giant amounts of cash. Sometimes it's about providing a prize that people can have in a competition that they're running, like the local tennis club, and being able to say, well, one of the prizes for the local tennis club raffle is a massage or whatever. It can also be that you'll let businesses put up signage in your business, and you call them sponsors or whatever, and then you do the same in other places. Merchandise, t-shirts, hats, wristbands, pens, whatever, any of that kind of stuff that helps get your name out there, but do it in a way that's relevant and edgy and cool and interesting. Sell to groups. So if you're going to go through the work and the activity of finding a new customer, you can find a customer who's going to bring 20 people along with them, or you can find a customer who's just going to come along themselves. So selling to groups is a great way to go. For our friends in the gym, the local things like scout groups and girl guides and kids holiday activity clubs and schools, and maybe some sports that want to do some cross training, like the local football club, teaching them a bit of hip and shoulder techniques that's going to make the things work for them. So you talk to one person, they grab the idea, and then they bring 20, 30 people along. Conversations. Every time you're having a conversation, people say, what do you do? That's just how things work, don't they? When you're meeting someone, if you're standing in a shop, if someone's within 3 feet of you, start a conversation. Hey, how you going? Bit of a hot day today. Doesn't matter what it is, you get a conversation going, and you say, what do you do? And they say, I'm an accountant. What do you do? And you say, we run a local mixed martial arts gym. Would you like one of our have one of our little referral cards. Boom, you're just meeting people, getting the name out there. Promotions. Promotions are, like go to the local nightclub and work out a deal with the nightclub owner where you're in there for a month doing some kind of promotion, giving away your product, advertising your service or something like that, and then the nightclub owner gets they're doing a free X whatever with you. So just a chance to kind of really push your product out there. Expos, go and participate in expos that are in the area, things that are going on in your particular industry. Join your local networking groups, that's another great one. Chamber of Commerce, BNI, District 32. There's 1,000,001 local networking groups, things like that people learn about your business. Down the bottom here I've written action activates income. There's 101 ideas in there. Just get out there every day thinking about ways that you can engage with people to create awareness of your business, help them decide if they're interested in your business, motivate them to actually get involved with your business, and give them the opportunity and make it easy for them to take action. Phone number, email, web forms, easy ways for them to get in touch with you. Hope that's helpful. That's a big one. Ready? We're going to go do it. 1, 2.